What is up, YouTube? Today we have a deck profile for a Gandora deck, I believe is what this is.
It's the deck profile that wrecked us in our sickest first turn ever.
So, this is
the guy
it.
that summoned the Gandora with like 20,000 attack.
After in the description, I'll have the deck list. Yeah, like in the description, we'll have a deck list and everything. So, let's start this though, because this is going to be a 60 card deck, and we're going to be here all day. So, first off, we have Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. When I played this deck,
I don't know why it's in the deck. I'll be perfect.
Yeah, I rarely ever used it, but hey, it's more banishing, I guess. Next, we have BLS. I think this is probably an older list. Oh, what were you saying, Michael?
I guess for the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, if they get rid of the Gandora somehow, like it just gets sent to the graveyard, you could summon Darkness Metal and then special summon the Gandora back. That's about it. And BLS is just a good card. Like it attacks twice, or it can banish a card. It has 3,000 attack. It's a big beat stick. Gandora, Giga Rays, the Dragon of Destruction. It's the card that wrecked us. It's kind of the bread and butter of the deck.
It is. It like, yeah. We'll skip over the BLS because he's obviously there because he's BLS. Heck, you could probably cut a Red Eyes Darkness and put that to 2.
Same with the Chaos.
Yeah.
Same with the Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer is just like another copy of BLS.
So, and then next is
Wulf is because if you mill him, he's a level 4 that summons himself when you mill him off grass. Snow is Snow. Snow can protect you. Snow also banishes cards for your Gandora and your what's it called? Your freaking Gren Maju.
Snow is way of life.
Baby Chaos Dragons to banish Eclipse Wyvern and for free rank 4. That's what I see them as here as. Raiden because he mills and he's a level 4 and he's searchable. Mezuki. Honestly, there's only one zombie in the deck, which is Necroface. I guess it's because it has graveyard effect. That's all I could think of. Trick Clown because he's good when you mill him. Eclipse Wyvern because it's good when you mill it and it searches out your Gandora. Necroface because Necroface has a good reset button and it banishes 5 cards if it's banished, which fuels Gandora even further. Felis.
Because if you resolve grass, it's amazing.
It summons itself, but it only summons itself if it's... It only summons itself off of a monster effect, which almost feels like you should be running 2 wolves and like 1 Felis if you were gonna run any combination of them. But
oh yeah, doesn't even work with grass, does it?
Nope. Tin Goldfish. Summons a level 4 out of your hand to make Minerva and mill more. Revival Golem. It's like another copy of Snow and Trick Clown.
And Wulf.
Speedroid yeah. The Speedroid engine because it is basically free Dante, which equals another 3 mills. Lumina because it gets back Raiden and it mills 3 if it just stays on the field. Already talked about the Speedroid engine. So we're going to Card Trooper. Card Trooper mills 3, gets 500 attack for each. Destroys, you draw. If it's destroyed, you draw a card. It's good if freaking... Damn it, phone. Anyway, it's good. You freaking get you your mills. Gren Maju is your backup win condition off of if Gandora doesn't work out. Maxx to draw you cards and hope that you get to grass. Eater of Millions, good card to just get rid of things. Solar Recharge. Discards a lightsworn. Draws 2, then mills 2. Filters through your deck. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this is another card that could get cut. I like this card in pure lightsworns, but I've never liked it in the decks that splash lightsworns. But maybe that's a personal thing.
I drew it and bricked with it a lot.
Feel free to jump in, Stefan. You're the one that played this deck.
My microphone is being very slow, so you're like speaking way too fast.
Oh.
So I can't react to you in time. So on the YouTube thing, they can catch me reacting, but on your end and my end, it's not reacting very fast. But next card is Grass. It looks greener, which is pretty good. It's like the bread and butter of this deck. You want to see it.
Rhoda.
Yeah.
Rhoda searches for Raiden. I think that's its only search target in the deck.
It can search Raiden as it.
Yeah.
Pod Desires because it vanishes.
Yeah. Monster Gate. It's basically like another grass, kind of. Mills you cards, which is what you want.
It's cuttable.
Soul Charge. Gets you a bunch of cards out of your graveyard, I suppose, to Xyz a summon.
Gives you recovery plays.
Yeah.
And Reasoning, because you want to mill.
Foolish Burial, because, once again, you got to mill. Foolish Burial is probably used to send Eclipse Wyvern or Snow most of the time, is what I personally would send the most of it, but I haven't played this version of the deck. Left Arm Offering, it searches out grass. Any grass deck is going to play Left Arm Offering.
Yeah.
I don't think I personally agree with only playing 2 copies. I think you should be running the full 3 because you need to get to grass. But, yeah. Moving on.
Charge a Light Brigade because mill top 3 in search.
Yeah. It does everything you want in this deck. Magical Stone in case you mill your grass or need a recovery play, I'm assuming. This card probably could get cut for something else, but...
It was fun to use because it unbricked a lot of hands.
Okay.
You can discard like your
Twin
Eclipses
Twisters
and Snows.
Yeah. Eclipse. So I guess in that sense, it freaking Magical Stone is pretty good because it gets rid of a lot of the bricks. Twin Twisters deals back row. There are a lot of cards in this deck obviously want to be in the graveyard, so the discarding is not really a downside. Soul Absorption, because it's a banished deck, and gaining 500 life points for each banished card is really silly. Dimensional Fissure, because your cards want to be banished, but at the same time they want to be in the graveyard, because a lot of your cards interact with the graveyard. So I'm personally confused of why this is in here, but... like, you couldn't even activate Charge of the Light Brigade if you were to, if the milling 3 is a cost.
Yeah.
Alright, the extra deck is Beals. I'm kind of go through these even faster than the actual deck list. Beals, big threat. Scarlight, good board clear. Omega's Omega. It returns banished cards and takes cards out of their hand. Utopia, the lightning in Utopia, because it gets rid of things and it's really hot, and your opponent usually can't respond to it very well. Rebellion Dragon. It's kind of like another Utopia, the lightning, just slightly worse. Cardigan, anti-luminescent knight, can change the targets and stuff, protects your Gandora. Number 103 Magna Zero. Destroys cards, draws you cards. I think that this card is actually okay as a card, though, on a side note, because almost everything is getting that, getting a field spell that's like, have 300 attack and defense.
Minerva's your bread and butter of this deck. Minerva and Dante are what you're probably going to go into.
Yeah, they're gonna, because they mill you cards and they're gonna be what you want the most of. And then Utopic Features probably to out certain cards that you can't normally out. He's only running 13 cards in his extra deck. Probably run Castell or I'd probably run a Castell and probably cut like the Illuminescent Knight for probably maybe a Link Monster. You're usually not going to touch your extra deck too much. As a whole, this deck was really, really funny to watch play.
It lacks links, and when it happened, it kind of sucked because there was a few times where it'd be nice to have links. So, like when I was playing it, I was like, if I had links, I could go further beyond. But yeah, other than that, it's okay. I mean, I played a lot of this deck and did a lot of testing. Like, I have a lot of replays for this deck, but and I might post a few of those later in some combo video thing of, some of the wackiest things that have happened. I don't know about that yet. I mean, I just wanted to get a good play of the deck and be able to watch the replays to see how they went. But overall, it was really fun to get out the boss monster and just kind of win or lose the game. Which, a lot of times I won unless they had graveyard things. Be like, no, I'm just going to stall the game out and then deal with your board and win. But overall, pretty cool deck. I haven't touched it personally. If I were, there'd be some self-featured, things I'd do to it. I'd probably add, more stuff. Definitely would have a full set of Allure Darkness in it just for the hell of it.
Also, shout out to Christian Rodriguez for sending us in the deck profile and saying that we could feature his deck on our channel. So shout outs to him. Or her. Could be a girl. Shout out to Christian.
That's all, YouTube. We'll catch you next time, and if you have cool decks you want to submit to us, please do submit them. And we'd love to do deck profiles. Heck, we'll even do videos of fixing decks to be even more janky or even less janky or figured out. And like always, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday, and I hope it's the best day ever. That is all.